Hi Gemini, this is Kacee with your October Love Matters reading. Thanks so much for tuning in. Shae and I are so happy to have you here with us. She'll have a video that's going to pop up at the end of this one for your sign, so please check for that. She has a different perspective. The first couple of cards I'm going to pull will be for your energy and the energy that you're dealing with for the month of October. This energy may resonate in a family member, a co-worker, a significant other, or a love interest, or even relationship with self in relationship with your faith and spirit. So I usually pull you guys on the left in the other energy on the right, but if you resonate with one side over the other, please go with it. You're coming in with rest and rejuvenation. This to me is where you've taken a time out from a lot of different things. And it's very self-serving because you're putting things back together again. You're getting aligned. You're getting connected with spirit. You're putting yourself first. You're doing a lot of self-care. You're doing a lot of healing. This is a very important card for me. And it's a very intense card, but a very beautiful card because you're releasing things that aren't working for you anymore. You're really coming to terms with what you're working with and the things around you that you're dealing with. And you're coming to terms and to know that you're going to listen to, your higher power and angels and stuff to get you through the messes. Wow. And talk about messes, that energy is coming in with financial constraints, which means that there's more money going out than there's coming in. This can also be about emotion too, where they feel empty for some reason. So we're going to go ahead and pull a major arcana to see which way that card goes. Okay, guys, you're coming in with the Chariot in reverse. That's really coming home that you're not moving. You're very still right now. You're getting very calm, getting very centered. Kind of like you put the brakes on everything. They're coming in with the Empress in reverse, which talks about going it on their own. And when it's paired with financial constraints, that's telling me that they are truly empty, whether it's financially or emotionally or whatever it is that they're going through right now. They're at the very bottom. So this is where there could be something important going on right now in a bunch of areas in their lives, and they just feel really out of sorts. Let's pull some emotion card here to see how that adds to their... I'm getting the impression that for some of you, you might have called it quits with the relationship because they were too needy in a lot of different areas, and they kept coming up short in regards to what they promised that they would do. It's like you kept lending them money, or you kept lending them your car, or there's something that they were always asking for and always promising to pay back or whatever the case, and they just weren't, and you just got sick of it. And you stopped loaning that thing to them. You stopped helping them out as much as possible. Okay, so you're coming in with dreams come true. And Gem, they're coming in with confront. Wow. This confront card is mostly them confronting themselves, first and foremost. Before they confront others, and they have to go to the shadow side to figure out what it is that is motivating them to do what they're doing right now. And that can be some scary stuff right there. When we do that shadow work, that brings up a lot of crap that we don't want to deal with, and especially with the month of October, because a lot of us have been feeling kind of off this month. And Shae and I were talking about that not too long ago to each other, because things just don't feel like they're going smoothly. It's like things we all thought that we had gotten past, or situations, they're all kind of coming back up again. And I know the veil is very thin. We just went through a full moon on the 13th. Halloween's at the end of the month, so there's a lot of spirit intermingling energy with us right now. Okay, so suffering and silence is coming up, as well as throat chakra. definitely, you know, keeping quiet and not talking about what's bothering you, keeping it all to yourself, not speaking of it to this person. And then we have memories of love. And you also have dreams come true. You know, that's your destiny card, that's your fate card, that's stuff that the universe is going to hand to you. If you notice this card, that's what's happening. The universe has, you know, the hands, and they're handing you this gift. This is your blessing. You know what I mean? And you're looking back on the past. You're not talking about your pain. You're not talking about how you feel right now. But you're going to be rewarded for everything that you're going through. Recognition and reward is coming up for them. Authority. Solar plexus. Wow. All right, so what's going on this side, on this energy, you know, the confront, recognition and reward, authority, and solar plexus. This is all about their identity and their ego right now. Their ego is first and foremost, and this is what they're confronting. They're confronting their actions because they've been acting in such a way that only benefits their ego. And some of these energies that you're dealing with right now, it's coming to pass that they don't have anything anymore. They burned all their bridges with other people around them because they were acting like jerks. And they were acting like only their thoughts mattered. And they were being very pushy, very bossy. And people were pulling away from that energy because it's very toxic and it's very taxing. It's very draining. And the more they tried to pump themselves up and put those demands on other people, it made everyone kind of step aside and follow their own dreams and follow their own path. And this energy sees that the energies that walked away, the other people that walked away, are doing well for themselves, and they can't stand that. And the whole thing is energy. That's the whole thing, is that you guys are being grateful. You guys are taking care of yourselves. You're going through the process. This energy does not want to go through the process in order to get the blessings that's due to them. You know, they're back a couple notches, and you guys are kind of like working through it. So, you know, good things are coming to you. Unfortunately, good things are not coming to this energy because they're based out of ego. All straight up ego. Recognition and reward, authority and solar plexus chakra. Seriously, I mean, there's like a triple threat right there with their ego. It's like it, and that's why they feel empty inside. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some more obstacles and advice from Spirit. I really can't get over how much ego they have on that side. Right next to the confront card, it's like bam, in your face. There's no disputing what Spirit is saying right here. They have two cards that are indicating that they're empty on some level in their life, whether it's emotionally, financially, whatever it is. You know, they're going through a rough time right now, and they have to face it. And they're acting out in a way that is very unbecoming. You know, and you know there's a good person in there somewhere. You know that this person, if they would just face those fears and really kind of get real with themselves, you know, you've seen it. You know, there's good in there. You know, and you want to see that side of this person way more often, and you don't. You see the other aggressive, the emperor energy, the all about me, look at me, look at me. You know, and then they don't have anything to really give back because they're not giving of themselves. I hope that made sense. Here we have Ten of Swords in reverse. You know, absolutely, when you walk away and you put the brakes on this and you cut it off, you know, you don't feel that you're being betrayed anymore. You don't feel like you're under stress. You're letting it all go. It's like you can breathe again. Yes, speaking of breathing, look at this. Three of Cups. Happiness, you know, going out and laughter and partying and really enjoying yourself and having a good time. Oh my gosh, look at this gem. Look, Two of Coins. It's like when this energy gets away from you, you are so happy, so balanced, and so free. It's like it's just a new beginning. And it's so light and beautiful. Now they're coming in with Queen of Wands in reverse, which is being snarky and being temperamental and saying things that are kind of mean in a way that, you know, they're sarcastic. So you can take it one of two ways. Faith in the Six of Coins. They have to have faith in themselves in order for them to give generously of themselves. And I think that's what they're lacking right now, is faith in themselves in one area or another. Whether this is a love relationship or it's a family member, they've lost something in their faith and also in their self-worth, which is why they act the way they do. Like I said before, you see the good in them, you know it's in there, but whatever life has done to them over the last few years, months, weeks, whatever, has shaped them to being in this energy right now, and they need to really regroup, which is represented with the faith card. Get one with spirit, go to that shadow side, start working through those issues. Because then they'll see the generosity, which is represented with the Six of Coins, which is what they want in the first place, because they have financial constraints down to, in the lack of abundance, all the way down to generosity. So there's a way to change this energy. It's a way for them to have faith in whatever it is that they lost faith in. When that gets back, or they get back on that track, the generosity starts to flow. They're able to give it and they're able to receive it. So I feel like they're going through a huge growth right now. I believe this is where they're going to kind of get that moment of clarity in order for them to start making that change back to having faith. When they see that you're doing pretty well for yourself without them around, and that bothers them. But they figure out how to get to where you are. Knight of Swords in reverse. Interesting, because that's a lack of communication. This is where things stop. There's not going to be a lot of collaboration with other people. It's like you cut them off completely because you've already suffered in silence. You put up with enough. You kept it to yourself. You're really sorry that it happened, but look, you have some dreams and you have some wishes, and getting rid of that energy of being betrayed or having a betrayal feeling gives you that balance and that beautiful new beginning and the happiness you're looking for. Four Swords in reverse. Yeah, because what's blocking this energy is this energy here, because the Four of Swords talks about not being able to take any more on. That you just can't take it one more day. You've had enough. It's over and it's done. And that is exactly what happens here with this energy with the Chariot as well, because the Chariot is not moving anywhere. You're stuck. You've stopped. You put your foot down, and then there's no movement forward. The Moon in reverse talks about something coming to light, something that's been hidden from you. Information as to how they got to this point, whether they've been hurt really bad in the past and they haven't opened up about that particular side of themselves, and that's why they boast about themselves all the time, to kind of deflect from any personal relationships. This is where you find out why. They might have had a bad marriage or a bad childhood, or there's a reason for their actions. Look at this. They have Two of Pentacles in reverse and you have it in the upright. They can't adapt easily to this. Okay, this is going to be hard for them to do. It's like it's going to be baby steps for them to get to where they need to get to. I'll pull one more. Justice. Wow, check it out. Yeah, justice. This is all about keeping it balanced, finding through the truth, making things right, confessing, opening up, speaking as to what needs to be done. And, and I feel it has a lot to do with balance. Now, this is sometimes a Libra card, so that's another air sign, so this could be you as well, where you're just laying down the law. I feel that could be your energy as well. So let's go ahead and pull some spirit message cards. I feel like you've just had enough of this energy and you just stop. And when you stop, that's when they start to change. They're so used to having you around. They rely on you. If this is a coworker, they don't like it when you freeze them out. Your spirit message is ancestral wisdom. and it reads, "We are your ancestors, and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world." Very interesting. So, with this card, it talks about family. So this could be a family member or somebody that is very close to you, that you feel like is family, that is messing up right now. This card also talks about wisdom and past experiences. So rely on your wisdom while you meditate and you do that rest and rejuvenation energy, and you're taking this time out. Really process what you're doing and why you're doing it, and be very solid and firm in your decisions, because you're making the right decision, and know that you have your ancestors back when it comes to what you're doing. Don't question yourself, okay, because you are doing the right thing for this person. In their spirit message is coming in as nature, and it reads, "This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, and strength. Nature has so much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors." This is a beautiful message about healing. It says to heal everything, body, mind, and spirit. This is saying that this person needs to heal whatever it is that's making them act so aggressively and so selfishly right now. It's all about their ego. It's all about their identity. And, I keep hearing the me, 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 and I'm like, that's the kind of energy they have. And it's like, there's someone different inside that shell that is a good, loving, warm person. And they have to come to the realization that when you step aside, you don't want to see that other person, that if they want to bring in the nice person that is in there, you'll be happy to hang out and whatever. But you giving them any more of your time when they're in that other energy, you don't have time for it. You have other things to do. You remember them the way they used to be, which is represented with the memories of love. So, this family member or a significant other is going through a change, and you have to kind of freeze them out and do what you got to do. Work on yourself. Take care of yourself. Your angel message is Archangel Gabriel, and it reads, "You have an important life purpose involving communication in the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help." Their angel message is Merlina, and it reads, "You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision." This one is talking about communication, and they're talking about learning, that they don't have enough information. And I think that's where they're basing their energy on, is that they have to go to the shadow side. They have to learn. They have to expand. They have to step it up a notch spiritually and emotionally and really grow. And that's where they are going to learn to have faith in themselves, have faith in spirit, have faith in other people, whatever it is that's kind of broken right now. Whatever connection with that energy is broken, this is where they're going to kind of figure it out. Like I said, it feels like a family member or someone very, very close to you, and you're just like, enough is enough. All right, let's see what your oracle messages are, guys. You have High Priestess of Air, and they're coming in with Playful, which is the exact opposite of all the cards behind there, if you notice. Exactly opposite. That's the person you want to see, the playful one, the joyful one, the one that is inspired and having fun. And that's what they need to get back to. And I believe that's what they're working for. I think you're making the right decision by cutting them off and being like, what, until you straighten out your act, I don't want to have anything to do with you right now. And then they end up getting back into that person that you remember. And High Priestess of Air is using your intuition as you navigate through this relationship. So that's very, very important. The air does talk about mental clarity and communication. So keep that in mind. You have communication twice with Archangel Gabriel as well, and they are coming in with Playful and Confused. So they're working through this energy. They're having a growth moment on their soul journey. So you keep doing what you know is right, and things will work out just fine. Gemini, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love it if you left me a comment or an email. And if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. Take care, guys.